So there is a new Tom and Jerry movie which is available from multiple digital platforms. This is a combination of live action and animation. Chloe Grace Moretz is Kayla, who scams her way into a job at a swanky New York hotel, which is due to host a lavish celebrity wedding, only to have her plans scuppered and then sometimes assisted by Cat and Mouse, Tom and Jerry. Here's a clip.
Listen here, Mr. Mouse. Oh, Jerry. I need this job. So, simply put, this is a hotel, and you're a mouse. So, you gotta go. Well, if that's how you feel about it, I'll have to introduce you to my enforcer.
That's Jerry laughing at Tom, who is now wearing a hat because he's now working in the hotel. So, I mean, so everyone's got their own memory of Tom and Jerry. You know, the short films date back to the 40s, big TV sensation in the 60s, and then on into the 70s. We've had feature films, animated feature films in the not too distant past. During various points in their career, they've been controversial, issues about racial stereotyping, also issues about violence. So I looked this up about, in some countries, some of the cartoons were banned for unpunished violence. I mean, there's a lot of the Tom and Jerry slapstick that you usually get. So, Tom gets electrocuted, he gets ejected, he gets blown up, he gets smacked in the face with an iron, and, fingers with a bowling ball, and all with kind of no lasting effect because it's all slapstick. But it's one of those weird things when they take a staple from the past and they give it a 21st century kind of polish, and it's okay, but there are all those things that modern kind of kids movies have to do now, which is nodding and winking at the adults. So there's a joke about copyright infringement, and there's a joke about Silence of the Lambs, as I mentioned before, and those things are kind of going, it's all right, mum and dad, you can watch this, while the kids are laughing at the characters get hitting each other with heavy objects. Well, of course, if you have any love of slapstick at all, you're not interested in the jokes about Silence of the Lambs thing. You are interested in the slapstick stuff because that's what's funny. So look, it's not terrible. It's not vintage fare by any means. I have a certain love of the cartoon because I remember watching it on telly when I was a kid. This is nothing like the kind of great cartoon, the classic cartoons of yore. But it's kind of, it's okay. But the times that it works are the times when it's doing the thing that Tom and Jerry always did, which was characters hitting each other with very heavy objects. Outside of that, it's all a bit.